All right, guys, at some point I will have, I shouldn't say this, well, I probably will have all of the 5KX series on the show. It's just going to take some time. They originally released quite a few colorways, and I'm sure they're going to introduce more and more. But, you know, if I stay doing this channel long enough, I'm sure I'll probably see all or most of them anyway. So today we're going to look at the srpd63. This was sent in by Juan, so big thanks to Juan for doing so. And right away you can see, if I can get the color right, just a very beautiful rich green color both on the dial, the chapter, and the bezel. So I think the green and the dive watch, especially with this gold outlined indices and handset, is just a really nice look. And there's the golded print on there. Now when I looked a little bit closer to the gold, it almost, and maybe it's just me, maybe I'm looking through rose-colored glasses, but the gold almost has a slight hint of rose gold to it, even though it is more of just a regular gold tone. It's not like gilded per se, it's more of just a gold colorway. So against that green, it just really works. You have the display case back. So if we talk about the size of the watch, you are looking at a 42.6 millimeter case by 46 millimeter. You can see really nice polished and brushed finishing, drilled lug holes, 13.5 millimeter thick, Hardlex crystal top and bottom. I think it's Hardlex on the bottom. I don't know why they wouldn't use Hardlex. 22 millimeter lug width, bracelet tapers down to 20, and then you have a standard stamped Seiko clasp, double release pusher for micro adjust, no dive extension. Hollow end links, and the bracelet, if you look close enough on the links, you can see they are folded links with split pin. So that's where the price savings are with this guy, because the retail on it was $295 on the hang tag, but regular street price probably around $200. Even really, if you're getting it from an authorized dealer, it's still probably going to be close to $200. You have the Seiko, traditional 120 click bezel and the traditional feel on the bezel that you have. You also have the non-aligned, so that's where it clicks, and then that's where it clicks. So it's slightly left. It's really close though. I don't think that would bother me too much. If you're bothered by that, there's probably other things that are with this watch that might bother you even more, such as a push-pull crown on a diver or a dive style watch instead of a screw-down crown. Is it a big deal? No, not really. For how you're going to use it every day, it's probably fine. It's more of just a thing that you like to have on your dive style watches. It's also excluding a loomed pip on the bezel insert. Now you can change the bezel insert. You can change the crystal. You can do a bunch of different things to this. You're not going to add a screw down crown, and you could change out the bracelet and all that stuff. So it really is going to come down to, do you want this look in an SKX style watch, or would you rather actually go with a different Seiko diver for a more premium price? So that's where these, they're not replacing or substituting or anything like that. It's a Seiko 5 series watch. It's a different, it's a different class of a watch. So let's pop this guy on the wrist real quick so we can get a look at that. And then of course we'll do a lume shot. And in case you were wondering, I am still wearing my Black Bay because it is still September and I'm wearing this thing all month. So let's pop this guy. Oh, I forgot to mention the crown on this, 7 millimeter. That's like a sweet spot for a crown. Actually, the whole watch is kind of a sweet spot as far as the dimensions and everything. I mean, I wish it was a little bit thinner, but 13.5 mil for a diver or dive style watch is totally fine. So you can see on my 7¼ inch wrist, looks, feels, wears great. And that green is just, it's so good. It's not like a bright, vivid green. It's almost like a rich, foresty type green, and it just works really good, especially since we're, like I said, it's September. We're basically getting into the fall season, so some of these more rich colors, warm colors really come into play. All right, let's kill the lights. I can leave the ridiculously 3D printed lume monster in the background because this is a Seiko and it's going to hold its own against that item. There you have it. Of course, you have wonderful loom because it is a Seiko. And I have not handled a Seiko recently anyway with poor loom. So there you have it. Thanks, Juan, for sending this in, and thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next vid.